No, this is pretty unique. It really is. Because you're right. It's like Philadelphia. They're tough. They have a lot of fun. They really compete. But the connection that our players and our fan base have made in the last year and a half is just, I haven't seen anything like it before.
Over here on the left.
Rob, your thoughts on, especially Bryson being a Gold Glove finalist in his first year at a new position, just your thoughts on what he's been able to do defensively this year for you guys?
Yeah, he's kind of taken over that spot, and we saw it last year a little bit when Segura was hurt. And then we knew at the end of the year, last year, that we were probably going to go after a shortstop. And I had a short conversation with Bryson. I said, with that, if we go after a shortstop, how do you feel about playing second base? And he said, it doesn't matter to me as long as I'm playing someplace. But you look at, we've got JT. You compare this team to 2 years ago, say. JT, Stott, 2 pitchers, should be 3 with Ranger, who doesn't have enough. Doesn't have enough innings. Stott, and if he played long enough, you got Rojas in center field and Marsh in left field. Those guys would be in the conversations, I would think. So you look at the transformation of this club that our upper management has done, Dave and Sam and all the assistants, to make this team such an athletic team, more so than they were 2 years ago. It's really remarkable.
With Bryson, and we talked about it a little bit with Alec a few days ago, but how much is that, do you think, a reflection of your coaching staff and the work that guys like Bobby do with these guys?
Oh, no doubt. Those Bobby and Paco and Dusty and the work ethic that the players have, it's huge. It really is.
Barry.
Rob, based on your comment, I'm interested what you think of the comparison between that 2009 era Yankee team, which was, you weren't the manager, but it was the end of the Core 4 era, and that was pretty much a fabric of the city team too, wasn't it?
I think so, but I think this team takes it to another level. The passion of the Philadelphia fan base is just incredible. It's nothing I've ever seen. And don't get me wrong, the 09 team, that was a great team, and it was a special team. But this is just a little bit different level.
Do you think this is, I mean, you weren't around, but I covered 80, I covered 2008, 9. It's really always been the same, where those teams are so good, they become part of the fabric of the city, and the city goes crazy over them.
Yeah. And that's what's going on right now, I think. And when the Eagles are doing what they're doing, and when they win a world championship or Super Bowl, you see the same thing with them. The people in Philadelphia are kind of crazy a little bit, I like that.
John.
So you've been setting some records, postseason records with homers and offense and pitching at home. How do you take all of that energy, adrenaline, and everything that you've had at home, take it on the road now?
Well, it's a good question, but I think we just have to go out and play baseball, play our game, and keep after it, because the club across the way they're not going to quit, and we got to keep going right till the very end. And I think that's the mindset you have to take.
Bryson was mentioning the energy in the dugout with all the guys. What is your opinion about the energy that they bring together as a team in the dugout?
They're incredible, and led by Garrett Stubbs and Jake Cave, the bench guys. They bring it every day too, and they're very valuable people to have on, and we've got really good support guys that are really all about the team, and they just support each other every day.
Evan?
Hey, your pen has been very successful in recent days. What have you seen as the reasons for their success?
Well, I think because of the Atlanta series, the way it was structured, so it was game off, 2 games off, and then potentially a game. I think those extra off days in between games really help our guys, really let them recover. So I don't think we may have used one guy back-to-back days so far in the postseason, so it keeps them fresh. But at the same time, you got to get them work so they're sharp, and we've been able to do that as well. So it's been really good.
Marcus?
I have three. Number one, Nick Castellanos is a markedly better fielder this year than he was last year. When did you see that? I don't know. Was there a moment when you saw it spike? When you said, "Oh my God, this guy is different," or has it been a gradual effort?
Yeah, it's been gradual, I think, but I think I really noticed it in the second half last year, maybe shortly after the All-Star break, and he just kept getting better and better and better, and he's still getting better and better and better. He's a guy that we talked earlier in the year last year about defending for him late in the game. I wouldn't do that now. I just wouldn't. He's that good, and I have that much trust in him. Him and Paco have worked extremely hard to get where he's at right now.
He said that he formulated a plan in the offseason that he sticks to now. He's 30 years old. Usually guys are, they're set in their ways by then. Are you impressed by his willingness to sort of evolve?
I am. This is a guy that I think he was drafted as a shortstop and then had to move to third. Goes to the big leagues, had some struggles at third base in the big leagues. Then they move him to right field, and he's struggling in right field. Now I think he's found a home, not only in Philadelphia but also in right field. And he's worked at it, and he's gotten better almost every day, and it's pretty impressive.
Are you willing to name him a Game 4 starter?
After this game today.
And I don't know if you know this, but people in Philadelphia are buying tickets here to keep the seats empty. Your thoughts?
Well, I made a comment earlier about our Philadelphia fans, and I think that probably stands true. They're just passionate, and they'll do anything to win.